on the board. So we still need our science notebooks out. Thank you, Dominique, Brunel, Charlize, Jose with his notebook, and Jolene. Jonathan, waiting on you with your notebook. Thank you. And like I said, our do now is a little bit different today because we are going to be watching 2 different video clips to show us a little preview of what we're going to be talking about today, which is C4 spreading. C4 spreading. Okay?
Can I read this TV?
Of course.
Can I read this now? Tissue point. Students will analyze evidence used by Henry Hess to explain the seafloor spreading theory.
Awesome. Nice, loud, and proud voice. So yes, C4 spreading theory is another theory to explain what? What do we think this is going to explain, Jose?
It's going to explain Pangea.
Pangea, right? And what about Pangea?
It's probably talks about like the seafloor, like it's getting deeper and deeper.
Okay. Good hypothesis. Dominique, do you agree or disagree?
I disagree.
Okay, why?
Because I think the sea is probably like maybe talk about like what made Pangea drift apart.
What made Pangea drift apart? Right. And what was the other theory that we spoke about earlier this week and last week, Jose?
It's something called continental drift.
Yes! Continental drift theory. So this is another theory that is trying to explain to us why the continents shifted apart. What does it mean to spread? What does spreading mean, Brunel?
Scatter.
To scatter? Okay, kind of scatter. Does anybody want to use a different term?
Move around.
To move around. Separate, right? So we talked about Pangea being one whole what?
No, isolate.
Pangea was just one whole continent.
Isolate.
What did you say?
Isolate.
You what?
Isolate.
Isolate? Isolate for spreading? What does isolate mean? Tommy?
Isolated to be alone.
To be alone, yeah. So not exactly what spreading is. Spreading is what we said, separating. The continental drift, C4 spreading, right? It's talking about moving apart. That's a big idea, moving apart. Okay, there's a lot on the board today from a previous class. So,
Erase.
I'm going to now pull up our videos.
No work.
And you are filling out your continental, the first page of the graphic organizer. What do you see? What do you think? What do you wonder? Jonathan, hit the lights, please.
3, 2, 1, you failed. Hang on, I blew up.
Okay, so here we go. I'm going to, I'll wait. I'm going to put labels on here so you guys can see what different parts are. So now what I want you to do, what do you see? Write down what you see. You don't have to tell me. But this is called the mid-ocean ridge. This is the fracture zone, magma chamber. Okay, write down what you see. So we're looking at this graphic. Okay. What do you see? What do you think? What do you wonder? What do you see? What do you think? Guys, we're all on this handout. I see some of us writing in our notebooks.
Is that fog?
I'm not writing my notes.
What do you think? Write down, what do you think? You think, right? I think there's fog moving, or I think it's water. Think about what the seafloor is.
Where is the seafloor?
What it is. What is the seafloor? So don't tell me. Write it. I don't want to. Yeah.
What does it mean? Like, how do you form magma chamber?
We're going to talk about it. So think, what do you think? How do you think the magma chamber formed? Or what do you wonder? How was a magma chamber formed? Okay. So Ronell just asked me a question about it, but I don't want to give you guys the answers yet. I want you to do your own thinking. So he asked me, how do they form a magma chamber? That would go under which section of your little do now?
What do I think? No, what do I want?
What do I wonder? Because that's a question. So you would wonder, how is a magma chamber formed? If you want to take a guess, you could say, I think a magma chamber is formed by
Blah, 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 blah.
blah, 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 blah. But don't write blah, 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 blah. Okay, I want to see what you think. So I'm going to give you guys about another 90 seconds to take a look at this video. Make sure you have at least 2 or 3 things written down, and then we're going to look at another video which is a little bit more in depth. So do that now. Awesome work today, guys. You're all engaged, on task, Jonathan. Good stuff. So what do you think? What do you think? What do you wonder? What do you see? Jonathan? I'm going to move it in 5, 4, 3, 2,
That's not a video.
1.5,
That's an video.
1. No, this was just a little animation,
Oh.
right? The next one's going to be more of a video.
Oh.
So you have to kind of pay attention because this one's going to go a little fast. But this one is showing you, these are layers of the Earth, okay? So continental lithosphere, asthenosphere, oceanic lithosphere. These are all different layers, okay? So what do you see? What do you think? What do you wonder? So this is the mid-ocean ridge, right? This is probably what?
Magma.
Yeah. And now look, it's labeling everything. Oldest, youngest is in the middle, oldest again out here. Want me to play it again?
Wait.
Yes.
There's one of those.
Play it again.
Those are like lanes. Did you see?
Lanes? Yeah, kind of looks like lanes, right? So look, this is probably magma, and this is doing something,
That's cool.
okay? Yeah. Joey?
There's some direction are north and some are south. So the water is north and magma is south.
Okay. So now what I want you guys to do, finish writing down, and then I want you to talk in your tables to your partners about what you guys saw, what you think, and what you wonder. And I'm going to come around and listen to your conversations. Okay? Let's take this seriously, mature talk. Accountable talk. Okay? What did you see? What did you think? What did you wonder? I'll play this again while you guys talk, but I want to hear chatter.
We're seeing that the wind is moving to the direction.
Okay, wind is moving. What do you think?
I think that the lava is making the land separate.
Okay. Jonathan, what do you think? What did you see? There water making the rocks, okay? Can you guys, I heard you talking a little bit. Yes.
No, it's look at this one.
What?
I will go back inside
that
of
the
her.
compass moves as the continent.
No.
Okay. Oh yeah, that's like that. It completely switched.
It's like red and then white, depending on.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah. Alright guys, let's bring it back.
They're magnetic force.
So, flip to the next page in the packet that I handed out to you. So you're on, it looks like the graphic organizer you had the other day about Alfred Wegener. But today we're talking about seafloor spreading, okay? So we're going to answer the first 3 boxes today. 3 or 4. So, who wants to read the first slide for me? Jose?
Seafloor spreading, everyone agreed that Wegener's evidence was compelling, but wouldn't we feel the movement?
Wouldn't we feel the earth moving?
Probably.
We'll talk about it. Read the next question, Dominique.
Also, wouldn't there be evidence to show that the continents were still moving today?
Bruno, last one.
Wegener was a meteorologist and his theory was not well accepted.
Right, so now your first box asks, why Wegener's theory was not well accepted? What are we going to write?
Because there was no evidence.
And Dominique?
Because there was no evidence to prove his theory.
There's no evidence, okay? Jose, you want to add?
I agree with Dominique.
Okay, do you want to add anything? Anybody want to add anything?
He was
You wanna add anything?
A meteorologist. He was a meteorologist, so his theory wasn't accepted as a continental drift theorist. So write this, that there wasn't evidence to feel the movement. There was no evidence to feel the movement or to show that the continents were still moving. In the first box. Right up here. There was no evidence to show.
I'm going
inside the little
To
container.
show what?
To show the movement. To feel the
Uh-huh.
movement.
Jonathan,
What's that?
we are writing in that first box. All sounds are off. Please.
Yeah, I know.
My beautiful plot diagram's done.
Oh, dang.
I did that.
Good.
What was this?
So, there was no evidence to show the continents are still moving, and we don't feel the movement, right?
Nope.
And he's a meteorologist. We have all those things down. No evidence to show the movement of the what? Finish your sentence.
Moving.
Of the continents moving. We're still moving. Good. And now our next box asks us about
Wait.
Henry Hess.
I don't got time
But
for
we
that.
answer those questions.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Move out.
I died.
Seafloor spreading. One reason